Team DreamHoN, and we're going to be joined by SNDR to talk about
Hey, what's
the
up?
situation. SNDR, how's it going, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. So,
Oh,
SNDR.
I'll turn my cam on.
Okay, yeah, get that camera up. There we go. Nice and pixelated. Awesome. Oh, beautiful room you have there. All right, so joined by SNDR here of Team DreamHoN. First things first, man. I mean, how's it going for you so far today?
Doing pretty well.
All right, doing good. So you got a big matchup coming up in about a half an hour here against what is now Complexity Gaming, of course. So any thoughts on the matchup at hand? I mean, what do you think of Complexity Gaming?
I would consider them a new team, and I think they're strong, but I think we can take them out if we play correctly. We have a few things in mind, and if we execute correctly, I think you can expect us to win the series.
Have you guys been preparing anything specific for this matchup here against Trademark or now Complexity?
Yeah, we have a few things in mind. I think we have like 3 or 4 things that we're thinking about doing against them.
Is the so of course there's got to bring it up. I mean there was a situation where you used to be part of this team. Things went down though, and for whatever reason no longer a part of that team. You got your own team started though with DreamHoN. Are you happy with where you're at now? I mean, in the end, do you still see that as kind of unfortunate, or are you just happy where you are now, so it doesn't really bother you?
I wouldn't necessarily disagree. I would say I disagree with the removal of me from the team, but there's no hard feelings. I kind of got over it a while ago, and I like where I am right now. I think my team's good. We have a good potential. We need to probably practice a little bit more and make us get more solid. But I think we can be in a good place, and I like my teammates.
All right. So not only today, it sounds like you're at least pretty confident with today's matchup. But what do you think about your group overall? Are you guys confident that you can finish top 2 in Group B?
I think the top contenders are obviously Complexity, Team Fit, and I would say my own team. So I think I'm not going to say like we're going to go through no matter what, right? But I feel we have a pretty good shot of making it through top 2.
Yeah. Yeah, so again, though, going to be taking on Complexity today. What do you think about that? I mean, did that surprise you just as it seems like everyone else, all of a sudden the announcement of them being picked up by Complexity?
No.
No? Okay.
No, I knew about it like months, like, you know, because I was technically involved in that conversation when I was still on the team, so.
Yeah, I didn't think that question through, actually, when I was asking it. That makes sense, actually. You probably wasn't as much of a surprise to you. So you're one of the few people that weren't too surprised by the announcement, to say the least. So, all right, and then last question for me, at least. I mean, this tournament as a whole. I mean, what do you think about this format of the DreamHoN Summer Championships? Are you happy with these group stages and everything?
Yeah, I like it. I like even though some people don't like the best of 3 in the start, I like it so there's more consistency. Like teams that shouldn't get knocked out don't. I mean, I guess there was some a little bit of mishap in the seeding with like 1 or 2 teams, but that's life. But I do like the group stages. You get to play a lot of matches, and the best of 3 part really makes me happy. So like really the best teams should go through, in all honesty.
Yeah, that's definitely a big part of the format there. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Trouf, you have any questions yourself for SNDR here?
I just have one. SNDR, I know you do a lot of replay watching and a lot of studying as far as teams, and now with Complexity, or them being Complexity now, I suspect, and I was talking about this on my stream last night, that you know quite a bit about what they do. They seem to do a lot of similar things from game to game. Do you think it's a pretty easy way to counter that? I mean, are there strategies pretty easy to counter? And you kind of mentioned that you have something up your sleeve, as I thought you might. Can you give any hints as to what that might be?
There won't be any hints, but I mean, I think if you think out of the box, and if the team does the same thing every game, you can probably think of a way to abuse that. But I mean, I don't want to say anything, but
right, yeah.
They might be listening. That's probably
no, but I don't know. It's just I mean, they usually do run the same like hard carry strategy every game, and we know that going into this. But
all right.
Yeah.
But you're confident. That's a good thing, obviously. And, you know, as spectators, as fans, we're all looking forward to an awesome series at the very least. So good luck to you, Cinder. Wish you the best of luck in the series. I'll let you get back to preparing a little bit more before the match actually starts. So I appreciate you coming on, Cinder.
All right, thanks, Breaky and Charles. Just one last word is shout out to my team. Glad to be playing with them. And lastly, shout out to China, who's making a triumphant return to being a troll in the Han scene.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's good to see him back on the Han scene. So again, thanks, Cinder, for coming on, man. All right, there we go. So